Uncovering female narcs back. I wanted to just explain some. Uncovering female narcs back. I wanted to just explain some things as far as like the comment sections and the things I've been reading. And it's like, okay, listen, when it comes to this situation, nobody expects them to just be divorced, okay? The whole little scripted thing she did with her children by having Roz and Raiden read papers, obviously it was in one of the lives where she was like going, oh, do I need to put this eyelash because it's hair? And then they were like, oh, you don't need that, you're a beautiful mom without it. Like that whole scripted scene, the whole scripted video of, oh, I don't think he's coming home. It's like, listen, I hope people have discernment. I'm hoping they're using their discernment. Because if you are, you would obviously see that she is just going along with any angle if it pushes views, if it pushes the money. And by all means, get your coin. But just know that when you do things and you're okay with riding a negative wave to get it, that negative wave is going to lead to a bucket of negativity at the end. That's for sure. Another huge thing that I wanted to put out there that a lot of new subscribers don't know, around 2022, I believe, when I found her page, around that time, she was explaining to everyone about how she left Brett in Ohio. So when they moved from Arizona, they went to his home state so that they could be a family and be around family because she didn't have a family bond. So they went to Ohio. And literally, because she didn't like the vibe, it was too country for her, she moved while he was still out there working. She left and went to Arizona by herself. Either it was like California or Arizona. I can't remember. I think it was the Arizona move. And then he followed her to Arizona. I believe that. That's when she was showing all those videos of her being out there. And she was like, oh, babe, it's so cute. Look it. And then he followed behind her. This marriage has been spewing of just ups and downs, and they're all self-centered behind her and what she feels. The boys, you never know if they would have liked the country style living. You never gave them a chance to, because once she found that it was not fitting her lifestyle, her liking, she made them leave, just like Arizona. Her oldest did not want to even go on the trip to Hawaii, let alone move there. Like, you can just see in his faces, his behavior, he's been very down inside for a long time, and this move is just like topping it off. You can really see it's like a real core energy he's given, and it's like, do I matter, mom? That's what it's given, and it's really, really sad for her to begin to parade around and doing all this, and now she's cooking meals different than just making burgers. She broke them up, added rice and broccoli, and was in such a better aura and energy. Now that dad's home, it's gonna make them associate happiness and joy with dad. That's the only thing that's coming from this, and she's not seeing it. But if you're educated, or if someone is educating you, you will start to see and feel those type of things, to where she'll realize it and she'll start making changes. Because she started making changes back when I made the comment about the baby being in the car seat for an hour. I commented that, and it was one of the top rated comments on her comment section before it was taken down. And obviously, the next live, she was putting up a walker. I posted a video about her best friend's experience versus their experience, and next thing you know, she took them out to the beach. She did yoga with them. So honestly, constructive criticism is leading somewhere. So a lot of people that are speaking down on the content that's being created, putting light and shedding light to her, they're saying it's wrong. Honestly, it could be right in so many ways, because obviously she's making changes. The baby is no longer in a car seat for an hour. It gets to be in the walker for an hour. See what I'm saying? And now that we comment about the baby being in a walker an hour, maybe she'll start to take him out and actually tend to him and not have her boys doing it. That's the point that's being made. No one's realizing that. And I understand how it feels to really support someone to where you don't see it, because that's how I was with her until I kept seeing this ongoing behavior, kept seeing this sadness within the children, and this highlight being put on Brett. It's like, when does the highlight be put on those boys? That whole 2 weeks in Hawaii they had to themselves, I can understand how she probably felt a lot of different ways and emotions. However, she made that grown woman decision to move there, so you have to deal with the grown women decisions behind that, which is now your husband has to go handle all these different things while you guys stay back overseas without him. That did not give her a right to begin to treat the boys the way she did, to literally have them shut up, hushed, TV turned down, while she makes them all one pancake apiece just because Brett's not there. Lastly, I do want to talk about the live where she explained a lot of the sexual content. I'm so disappointed in her. The things she's doing is really going to be bad for her in the end. Even if it doesn't reflect on her platform, it'll reflect in her internal life, in her household, within her children. She told them to bring the groceries up the stairs while she ran around going, ooh, ah, just because he's returning. Like, you can feel that energy from her. I believe her oldest son could feel that energy she was giving, the sexual energy she was pushing off, and it made him feel uncomfortable. In my last video I just uploaded, you can see how he was looking at her, side-eyeing her, like, because she was definitely on some sort of high. And that's also an example of a manic episode high, when they start to have these huge bursts of energy, and then she was running around and propping her legs up and cocking her legs open and saying, "Ooh, he's gonna be in my guts," and stuff like that. And then the intestines and the this and the that. It's just like, dude, you have to understand you are doing damage to yourself and your children and your marriage in the long run. He can support her all he wants, but then that's going to start tearing him down inside. That's going to start to make him feel ways, and he's going to start needing to seek therapy. That's how narcissism works. Whoever was married to her, her ex-husband, the father of the first two boys, whatever he put her through, Brett and those children are now getting the backlash of it. When she speaks about how her mother treats her, how she didn't have much to do with her, how she favored her older two boys versus the younger two, she is doing exactly that to her own family. And this is just what these videos are about, shedding light to the things that are happening. I study the brain, so the behaviors, the energy, the responses, the everything she's giving, it's just giving a lot of negative, ill, disturbing vibes, and this is just going to point all that out.